Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Persona 5 Tactica. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we found out that Erina is probably based on a girl who definitely...
Back with the second key. Next up's the third one.
Who definitely died back in the real world. So she's obviously just a cognition of Toshiro's.
The third one already? That's even further from here. It's somewhere within the faculty room.
Alright, no sweat. And we're probably gonna see more of Nakabachi, this place's ruler.
Somewhere within, huh?
The faculty room, huh? Can I maybe skip out on this one?
But Skull, we need you!
I wonder why, Ryuji. Maybe it's all the chewing out from your teachers?
Apparently that happens. Like, the impression I get in Japanese media is that students go to the faculty office a lot more than you ever do in American schools. The teacher's lounge is basically a black box.
I doubt anyone has good memories of that place. No reason to be there, except getting chewed out.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
Right, Miss Makoto probably just goes there to get to pick up and drop off paperwork.
So far, we've been sent to the courtyard, the cafeteria, and now the faculty room.
Remember something?
No. I'm sure there's a connection with my memories, but I still haven't come up with anything else. However, I do feel like we're getting close.
Erina contemplating what she actually is, because she's definitely not a who.
I'm sure we'll find out more once we secure whatever's in the faculty room.
Alright, can't wait.
Let's move out. My memory may be vague, but I can still guide you there.
Okay. The faculty office. It's probably...
Faculty room should be just ahead of here.
This is probably going to be their confrontation with Nakabachi.
Walking all over this school's a pain, but I guess it still beats getting wrapped up in some other drama.
Well, we're gonna be seeing plenty of drama once we get this set.
Yes. It's nice how it seems we won't be attacked while merely walking around the school.
Whatever's on the other side of the doors is definitely a different situation, though. What's up with that anyway?
Well, the doors, I guess, are just a convenient way to get us to the fight, but there's probably some sort of cognitive reason they function that way too.
Furthermore, there's another matter I don't understand. Despite our assumptions about this kingdom, we've been attacked by creatures more closely resembling students than teachers.
They've kind of just seemed like the same old reskins of the enemies we've been fighting, but I guess if Yusuke says it, it must be true.
What could be the cause of that? Is there even a reason?
Oh! Are they being blackmailed? That would track.
That makes me wonder, though. Did Nakabachi ever force the students to fight each other?
Seems like the type of thing he would do.
Whatever the reason, it's obvious that we're still facing a lot of unknown factors.
Let's just hurry up and catch the next episode of Toshiro's Put Upon Adventure.
A school tale where Toshiro's whipped, huh? I'd like to learn the ending.
The girl dies. There's really no other move Atlas has.
Whipped. Ending.
I'm not sure I get it.
Would you mind if we moved on?
Yes. Sorry.
But that Natsuhara-san really is straight as an arrow, isn't she? She was genuinely concerned for that girl, and never had second thoughts about helping her.
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more it was probably a setup.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Eri was actually somewhat similar to you all.
Oh yeah, she'd have fit right in, judging by how Erina slots right in.
Really?
She was a fervent believer in justice. She always had a very strong sense of empathy. Remember how, when we first met, I said I had a less than favorable opinion of the Phantom Thieves?
Was it because we reminded you of Eddie?
Well, I'm fairly certain I was just envious of your ability to accomplish what I never could.
Oh, okay, and not any of our fragrant law breaking? Cool.
I'd like to take back what I said. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted, Toshiro. Beg for forgiveness.
Aw, cut him some slack. His memory was a real mess back then, remember?
Morgana, stay out of this.
Being able to reflect upon one's faults is an admirable quality to foster. I make a point to reflect upon my mistakes each time I find myself having to eat wild grass for lack of funds.
I actually think that's pretty healthy for you, wild grass. Especially if he's like washing it off and cooking it. It's not bad.
I think you might need to do more than reflect.
Right. Imagine like Haru is super duper rich and like nobody cares that Yusuke is like that's crazy, but
Besides, there's nothing to apologize for. You're an adult, and a politician to boot.
I don't know. A little begging would go a long way.
Not everything we do is condonable to everyone. We certainly always have that in mind.
Understood. I'll remember that.
All right, well.
Marina, I owe you an apology as well. How should I put this?
You're super uptight.
Don't worry about it. I think I already know. Kind of. Let's keep moving for now. We can talk more later.
Right. Well, let's be off. Lead the way.
Wait, how do we? Oh, well, whatever. Shouldn't he know where the faculty office is at, though? All right. Oh, the faculty room?
I think we found the faculty room.
So we just immediately get to the door then.
All right, you Legionnaire losers. Get your asses out here so I can kick them.
We have to go in there.
You're making it sound like we're raiding the place.
Okay.
Classy, Ryuji.
What, you want me to bow first? If we can make him freak before we fight him, we should do it.
Oh, I gotcha.
We're gonna try to shout intimidation through the door?
I'm pretty sure a door like that means they're not hearing anything we say on the other side.
Right.
Do you think they can even understand us?
The Legionnaires in the previous kingdoms were clearly capable of communication, so...
We know what to expect on the other side. Let's do this!
That's it, dipshits. We're coming for you now.
Yeah, dipshits. You're gonna regret making us come in there.
Oh, delinquent Erina!
Like I said, let's do this! Before Ryuji's potty mouth rubs off on Arena any worse.
Alright, time to fight. After that horrible time we had a few episodes ago, things have been going pretty smoothly so far. So, and I think, let's choose, we'll squad up. Okay, let's run with this team. Alright, so we're all up high this time. Defeat all enemies. Movement prohibited. No moving.
I'll cut them down.
Now we're not allowed to move? Talk about being unreasonable.
For real?
What the heck? It's impossible to not breathe. No one told you to stop breathing. It said no moving. Was that supposed to be a joke or something, Skull? Anyway, that's one hell of a rule. Joker, you decide our next move. Alright, oh, we'll check that out.
The shots have landed! Impressive!
Now it's my turn.
Let's have him. Blow him the kingdom come.
Good job, Skull!
And we actually cannot move. any farther. Because if we do...
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, it put us both down. Alright, well. Sure.
Now.
And we'll go ahead and have Edina just wait.
All right.
Yeah, let's end the turn. So that saved us from getting splattered.
Persona.
Let's Bufudine him so that we don't get swapped around.
Show me what you got.
Now, Edina. Uh-oh. Whoops. Alright. That's the insta-get him.
Alright, let's do this.
We're not...
Here I go.
Can we...
Right there.
Serena's attack hit. Keep pushing him.
I probably should have moved a bit first.
Now it's my turn. Better get ready.
Alright,
All right.
probably could have moved. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably could have set something a little bit better up right there.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, we'll just have Ryuji stand down here. Specifically so there's no shenanigans with him being out in the open.
What?
Yo, whoops. Where did that dude come from?
Lots of enemies remaining. Don't let him scare you.
Put them down.
Show me what you got.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
What if we have Ryuji not do that?
Persona!
Is it possible?
Let's get in there.
No. Oh, unless... But then those dudes are gonna take a flying leap at us.
Alright.
Okay, hold on. First,
I'm perfect.
so that Edina can get behind him.
Better get ready.
Then
Wipe them out.
Yusuke will run over here. But then I don't want that guy to, like... If he jumps down, then Ryuji's not going to be able to hit him.
Here I go.
Can Ryuji get to... He cannot. And I think he'll actually be too far away. Alright, let's just have him do it.
Time to raise the curtain.
Yeah, let's gun him down.
I'll haul you out.
Direct hit. Bob, you're on a roll.
Alright, let's
Okay, so from here... Alright. Oh, but that's gonna kill him. We don't want to kill him. Well, this did not work out at all like I needed it to.
Let's get in there.
Okay. That will leave him completely exposed. And he'll have to deal with one of these guys no matter what.
All right.
Okay, we'll just have her actually also stand down here safely. Because she'll be able to get him next turn. And they can physically attack from up there. Movement prohibited.
I'm perfectly ready.
Show me what you got.
Now it's my turn.
They're just not doing anything? Okay. We'll probably get our punishment next turn or whatever.
I'll cut them down.
All right.
So you'll do this. Blast them with the gun.
Gotta get ready.
And this is going to be our big alley-oop turn.
I'm perfectly ready.
Show me what you got.
Are we missing anyone we could otherwise be getting? Ryuji. Okay, hold on. Let's have...
Wipe them out.
All right.
And then can Ryuji move any further over?
I'm perfectly ready.
No, but I think we had it before. Yeah, because with him not standing there... Okay, yeah. Let's move him back.
Wipe them out.
Position him right behind these guys.
All right.
Make sure we're also getting them. Okay, let's get it.
Let you escape.
I'll cut them down.
So that went exceedingly well.
I'm perfectly ready.
Can Yusuke get close enough? He can. Or not. Is it because of... Hold on, let's see if we can Bufudyne him.
My other self.
But the Bufudyne will just kill.
Whoever.
Now it's my turn.
Alright. What?
Don't move now.
Shots are right on target.
Educational guidance. 43. Alright, well, let's not... Well, okay, I guess it does affect everybody. Even if we're not standing on the tile, it still gets us. Ryuji's about to get critted.
Slow us down. Hang in there. Your health is super low. Hurry up.
166.
Wipe them out.
Alright, well, if we attack, all that's gonna happen... Okay, let's go down here first.
This is bad.
Because Ryuji's skill is actually very good if we can line it up. Brigantine Blitzkrieg. Yeah. He's shocked. Oh!
Here I go.
Right. That. But that leaves him wide open for the completely planned Yusuke follow-up. I wonder, can we do this?
I'll cut them down.
Alright. And of course now, can Erina...
Wipe them out.
But that's okay. We can get him, we can next turn this easy.
All right.
It'll probably be easiest to next turn this by just doing this. Enemy turn.
Only one enemy left. Just a little more.
Yeah, and he can actually just blast it to death.
One's on the way.
Alright, Yusuke. Go ahead and finish this off for us.
All enemies down. Not bad, Fox.
Well, took care of that expeditiously.
Such is the way, the phantom.
Most excellent. And with that, it's time for our third key. We're gonna probably see how our first and
Suck on that. Phantom Thieves showed you what's up.
probably about to see how our first confrontation with Nakabachi went completely sideways.
With that out of the way, where's that key? Ooh, over there.
What is this? What is it this time? Something that excited Futaba, clearly.
A letter? No, not just any letter. Front says it's a letter of challenge.
So, like the old dojos used to give out?
That's the third key?
Definitely something Eddie made.
Look at the weight of the brushstrokes. Whoever wrote this meant business.
That looks like... No. It's probably best to see what happened first.
Is it Edina's handwriting?
Is everyone ready? Here it comes.
Pop this bad boy open. And we're definitely seeing Nakabachi this time. One can only wonder. That's him.
Perhaps one of you would care to explain the meaning of this letter. How about you, Kasukabe? It was scrawled so furiously I was barely able to read it.
A letter of challenge?
Eddie made that.
Senpai, did you really write this? I know I left it to you to call him out, but this is pretty hokey. And you even included our names?
I mean...
What's wrong with that? We needed to confront him face to face. Honestly, it would have been better to go yell at him in the faculty room. Calling him into this empty music room was to show him the slightest amount of mercy.
And to make sure whatever happens here just stays between the three of us.
Here I was wondering what the blazes this could be about. You really wanted an in-person confrontation? You tricked me here with some baseless accusations. Now you expect me to actually apologize for them?
So he's just gonna lie to our faces?
An apology's not going to cut it. You're going to confess your crimes and turn yourself into the police.
Whoa, alright. He means business.
Surely you're jesting.
You won't be talking your way out of this. A whole list of students shared the truth with us.
Oh, our investigation has been a lot more fruitful than I was expecting it to be.
A list of students, you say? I don't know who'd spout such lies, but I can assure you this nonsense won't prove a thing.
It isn't nonsense. We only found out because someone came to us for help.
No, he's about to reveal he sent her to us.
Do you have a name of this someone? And what evidence do you have to corroborate their story? Now, hypothetically speaking, let's say you're correct. Just how many people do you see here backing you two up?
Everybody else is too afraid to actually come at him.
Your theory's riddled with flaws, wouldn't you say? For example, if there are as many victims as you claim, why hasn't a single one come forth?
I mean, there's a very good reason for that.
That's because you've screwed them all over.
Senpai, please don't touch him.
Well, right, because he'll press charges quick.
Laying a hand on him would give him just what he wants.
Leverage.
Ah, Kasukabe, my boy. Good to know you still see reason.
Though I'm sure this is still long before the era of CCTVs. What, this would have been... I imagine Toshiro was what, in his late 20s? So this would have been taking place maybe sometime around the early 2010s.
That must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career.
Which means they would definitely all have smartphones, actually.
Well, let's end this discussion here.
He just threatened his dad's job. That's crazy.
No matter how much of a fit you may pitch, no one is going to take your side. Not unless every single one of your so-called list of students steps forward. Ah, but that's quite the unless, isn't it? Best of luck there.
How do we convince the people to rise up?
Hang on! We're not done here!
Eri, don't chase him!
This is actually a lot less bloody than I was anticipating. But, okay.
That bastard! Cackling like some kind of kids show villain!
He certainly seems confident.
He has every reason to be. We've got literally nothing on him. Nothing concrete.
He's forced each victim into a position where betraying him means self-ruin. Fear is certainly an effective method of control. Though not just their fear. I've gotten the sense that some people even expected perks from Nakabachi for obeying him.
Hey.
We can raise all the fuss we like, but if the victims have no intention of accusing him...
I don't care. He's still wrong.
I mean, we need something on him if we want to put him away.
And what's gonna happen? Everyone's just supposed to let him get away with it? Does everyone really need to come forth? If so, we'll try persuading them again by...
Tell me, Senpai, why do you care so much?
I guess we could just look the other way. She'll graduate and she'll never have to think about any of this going down again.
I know just how much you value honesty and how you can't stand injustice, but...
It's not about caring. I just do what I do because I want to. Okay. I think I can tell you.
Oh, we're about to get some depth to Eddie Natsuhara? That's actually kind of surprising.
You see, back at my last school...
She left for a reason? She didn't just pop up here out of the ether?
One of my classmates framed me for some theft, and everyone ended up shunning me.
Oh. Wow, that sucks.
It was over something stupid. I can't remember if it was a notebook or some perfume, but something was stolen.
How awful.
That's so trash.
I'm sure there were some folks who thought I was a nuisance, considering my personality. But in the end, even my closest friends all left me.
So, Eddie is exactly like how Joker was at the beginning of Persona 5, except her confidant ranks were all basically non-existent.
At the time, I was more shocked than angry, so I kept my mouth shut and just tried to deal with it. After a while, my homeroom teacher noticed I'd been acting differently. so she reached out to me.
Okay, maybe she's the one who died.
I didn't want to stir things up, so I told her to leave me alone. But then she told me, silence in the face of injustice is complicity.
And she's not wrong.
If your gut tells you something's wrong, why not fight back, she asked. That was the push I needed to change my attitude. I've fought back ever since.
Okay, there's some real Miss Sayako and Yukino parallels right there. More people should play Persona 1.
I got all kinds of people involved. I asked around school for leads, I searched for the stolen stuff myself. And with that teacher's help, I was able to prove my innocence. That said, the whole mess drew a lot of negative attention, so I still wound up transferring.
Dang. So it was a Pyrrhic victory in the truest sense.
Ah, so that's why you transferred here at such an odd time.
Honestly, I think the reason I get so worked up is because I'm actually a coward at heart.
You? A coward?
Right, it definitely doesn't track.
If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, it'd feel like everything I fought for was a waste. There'd be no reason to take a stand for what's right. That's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it.
No matter your reasoning, I think it's admirable. You're simply following your own sense of justice. Admittedly, that doesn't apply to what I do.
Right, you could be a little more gung-ho about getting out there and doing what needs to be done.
Well, thanks. But I think you're wrong about yourself. The first time I ever saw you was pretty telling. I knew you're someone who does the right thing. Considering their numbers, you were really putting your life on the line there.
Dang, she's like, they actually could have killed you.
Oh, that old story. I keep telling you, I just felt like it.
Still, was I ever glad to meet you here?
So it felt like a kindred spirit.
It was almost like meeting another me.
There you go.
So, what's the next move?
To get out there and get those testimonies.
Nakabachi's not confessing, and I doubt any of his cronies will either. We've gotta find something else.
Toshiro, you're sure?
You think I can just slink out of here after all you've said? Plus, I need to keep an eye on you if you decide to go loose cannon.
Right, he could easily try to get her expelled or hit her with a car. I'm still fully expecting that death.
Besides,
that must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career.
Was that not a threat? And a flashback within a flashback is crazy work. Whoops. But yes, it's crazy work. Guess that wasn't a threat.
hey, why is it already over?
What a week ending. Not even a preview of the next one?
I gotta admit, this is definitely the most interesting thing that's happened.
You guys do remember we're watching that guy's real life, right?
So that's why.
Oh.
Whoa, it's weird when they sync up. What's the deal?
Maybe I've seen one too many of Toshiro's memories. But, yeah. Those things that Eri had said. If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, that's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it.
And it's why Erina fights so hard or rebels so hard.
I have to say, I'm not sure how we may be related.
You're his cognition of her. It's really clear.
I'm scared that we're entering a world where corruption is free to flourish. And even worse, I'm scared of becoming someone who's okay with that. But I can tell she has the same feelings that I've had for as long as I can remember.
I must admit, the two of you have a very strong drive towards justice, even at your own expense.
Oh, you think so?
We've seen so.
In that case, I'm even more puzzled about the two of you now.
I'm not so sure if there's much to be puzzled over.
I don't really know how to phrase it. But the more I think about how Toshiro's past may have some meaning for me, the more it's like...
The more it's like what? Erina, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Let's just keep moving for now. The answer must be right around the corner. Right, Toshiro?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Our next move should be securing the location of the last key.
Let's shut up and get out of here. I can't wait to curl up back at the hideout.
That was a nice fought victory. But, okay, Nakabachi doesn't seem like the type to orchestrate anybody's death. A new quest has been added. Dreams of a boy and girl. Natsuhata's like the undefeated heroine in Toshiro's life story, huh? I definitely wouldn't have had the will to fight if I was going at it alone.
Right.
Yes, the way she stood strong for her beliefs was incredible. She must be made of steel or something. So where's she now? Where indeed? 6 feet under, obviously. That... I don't know. We haven't spoken to each other in a very long time.
But still...
Though I do remember what Natsuhata-senpai always dreamt of doing, just because it fit her so well. A journalist? Oh yeah? What was it?
Hey!
About your dreams for the future. First, you want to become a Diet member, and then eventually the Prime Minister, right? That certainly came out of nowhere. I wouldn't call something so far-fetched my dream. It's just something I like to think about sometimes.
Huh?
What? Why not? A dream can be literally anything. Besides, you won't know whether it's achievable or not unless you try, right? You've certainly got the guts, so it'd be a shame not to give it a go at least. I figured you'd say that, but don't misunderstand. I never said I wasn't going to try. Even within this school alone, there are many who struggle against injustice and uncertainty. And I imagine far more people suffer in similar ways around the world. I want to become a leader who will stand by these people, one who walks alongside them. Right now, I'm still just a kid with no knowledge or experience. Oh, she's getting hyped. Senpai? What's wrong? What?
That was great!
Look at you giving it so much thought. That's called a dream, Toshiro. You should be more honest with yourself. You didn't have to do that. I'm being serious here. Still, that's wonderful. And it's something you decided for yourself, isn't it? I'm here to support that dream of yours, okay? Don't forget it. Thank you. Also, you said you're lacking knowledge and experience, but that's not all there is to it. You need more stamina and bravery, too. Well, I can't argue with that. As long as you don't expect me to compete with that boar-like strength of yours. How about you, Senpai? Have you decided on your future?
Huh?
Oh, It is true that I'll be graduating before you, so yeah, I do have a path in mind, but it's not something I'm quite ready to share yet. Really? That's uncharacteristically, conservative of her. That's not fair. You're the one who asked me about mine in the first place. You're right. I guess I can share it with you. I want to become a journalist. Yeah, I figured that it seemed like we've seen her We've seen her personality type before. She's definitely very Oya, very Maya. I want to travel around the world, see as much of it as I can with my own eyes, and talk to all different kinds of people along the way. I'll write about everything I see. I want people to know what I know, and I want them to question things too. If I could share what someone's thoughts and feelings are with the world, I think I could help to spark some change. I see. That really suits you. It's perfect for someone as tough and driven as you. You think so? Absolutely. You should have more confidence in yourself. That's certainly something I wouldn't be able to keep up with.
Really?
Is that really a compliment? But if you say so, I guess it could be true. After all, we're comrades in the fight now. I suppose that's one way to put it. And on that note, when you become PM, let me be the first one to interview you. Got it? Huh? Well, but I'm not even sure if I'll become the... You don't have to be the PM. Anytime you're in need, when you've decided on your path with your own heart, no matter where I may be, I'll always come running to lend you my aid. Even if she's dead and has to do it inside his cognitive world. Aww. A journalist, huh? I wonder if she's out doing that somewhere right now. I doubt it.
Right.
Although you've gone different ways in pursuit of your dreams, you may yet cross paths again. I can totally imagine Natsuhara popping up out of nowhere one day. Totally, like a surprise attack interview. What's wrong, Toshiro?
Not quite.
It's nothing. Perhaps it's because I've forgotten about her all this time, but now that I remember, I'm feeling overcome with all these emotions. Toshiro-san, I think I've had enough reminiscing. We must move forward. My resolve is stronger than ever.
Ready to go?
You got it. Let's head to our next destination, Geen. 3GP, all for the free and easy. So let's go ahead and see what the next mission's gonna be. What this last one is.
Now where could that fourth and final key be hiding?
We found the others in the courtyard, the cafeteria, and the faculty room. Maybe the next one's in,
A classroom, the gym, the rooftop.
Excellent guess. The last key is on the roof.
Has to be. You always end up on the roof in these things.
I think these guys could help out more since they know so much.
Yeah, well, they'll probably come stampeding in when it's time to finally charge on Nakabachi.
We only need one more key to reach. Then we'll finally be free.
It must be Eddie then. We must be wrong about it being Nakabachi because it's only 3 letters.
Oh, lonesome. Your reign is coming to an end.
They sure are fired up, even if we still can't hear who they're saying.
Nakabachi was silencing the students through blackmail, yes. Perhaps this is how it's manifesting here.
Alright, it makes as much sense as anything else.
It won't matter once we're knocking his lights out. Right, Toshiro?
Yes, I imagine so.
Oh, you're not hyped?
Then let's head for the rooftop. Since the enemies seem to be getting stronger as we press on, we should really be careful now.
We've been fine so far, honestly. We did have to upgrade everybody to their dying skills, but... Okay. What's wrong with
I've
him?
been walking for so long. How much further to the rooftop?
Okay, well, I guess if we're tired of walking, he must be on the verge of collapse.
The building certainly didn't look this huge from the outside.
distortions in this world are likely playing a part in the inconsistencies we're experiencing.
Well, this is our last errand, yeah? Once we've got the 4 things, all we gotta do is kick that voice's butt.
I'm particularly curious about the next memory we'll likely see. Toshiro and Eri seem to be in a rather difficult position.
Well, I keep expecting, like, this must be the one where she dies.
Yeah, you go, baby Toshiro! That lousy principal needs to learn a lesson himself!
Right. I certainly hope that's how it went.
He recovered after hearing that?
But I have my concerns there.
I'm sure this is probably going to be really bad.
Why's that?
If it does turn out to be Eddie, this is probably going to be what caused her to become a ruler of this place, what distorted her in his mind.
As we've worked out already, this world is built from my own cognition. That's why Maria and Yoshiki were such awful monsters, oppressing the citizens in their kingdoms. Which means if I truly was successful at putting a stop to Nakabachi's scheme,
then he wouldn't be the ruler of this place because he'd actually already surmounted that obstacle then.
he wouldn't have been designated the ruler of this place.
Oh. It can't be not. That makes a whole lot of sense, actually. Which means...
In that case, Nakabachi may have actually caused some sort of lasting trauma.
by getting Eddie killed. I'm telling you.
So you're concerned about the possibility that things didn't end well?
Unfortunately, the worst possible outcomes keep coming to mind.
Expulsion, death.
Toshiro, that's...
Is the future prime minister really scared of one crappy teacher?
Here you go, Ryuji doing his thing of keeping everybody's spirits amped.
Just keep your chin up and you'll be fine. You're all grown now, aren't you?
Ryuji, what's your deal?
It's because Ryuji's got high emotional intelligence, okay?
Look, I've already got plenty of crappy memories from my time in school. It's a real long story, but I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... it might suck to deal with, but what's done is done.
Exactly. See, he's got a lot of nuggets of wisdom to share.
You can try pretending something didn't happen, but it's just gonna keep chasing you anyway. So, you gotta face it no matter what. Do it right and move on.
Sakamoto-kun.
Whatever the outcome, you needn't be afraid.
It's kind of weird that he's calling an adult by his first name, but he's Sakamoto-kun to him.
Even if you find yourself about to fall, we'll be there to support you. So never second guess yourself. See your convictions through.
We're true friends now.
You had to fight to get here, remember? I'm sure you're ready for this.
You already made a promise to Yuki-san that you'd better keep. You hear me?
That's all true. I have to get back to reality, no matter what might await us here. The only way I can do that is by confronting and overcoming my past.
All right. Well said.
Well, I'm ashamed to have needed the encouragement, but I appreciate it all the same.
Nothing new there, right? Since the moment we met these folks, they've constantly been saving our necks. Both yours and mine.
The PTs are extremely practiced at that.
I'd say we're pretty dang lucky, finding solid comrades like them.
Quite true. Let's grab the bull by the horns and get my memories back. Now that we're of one mind on this, I suppose all that's left is to name the operation.
All right, let's hear it. This is about to be another A+.
Right, and we're gonna call it...
Operation
Nakabachi.
Blazing Impulse!
All right.
Huh?
Oh, brother.
Let's move out. Our destination is the rooftop. If we keep pressing on, we're bound to reach it eventually.
I'd sure hope so. Could you imagine? I like Blazing Impulse, though, but that sounds like more of a finishing attack.
Hey, this is it. The rooftop's just through that door there.
But the door's not all wonky, so once we get out there, the actual door to the event is gonna be on there.
Here goes nothing. Everybody ready?
Sure am. I'm raring to whip some enemy tail.
All right.
All right, I'm opening it now.
It's probably gonna look like a normal rooftop aside from the thing. Yeah, see? We can't even see all the speakers.
There it is, the creepy door to hell we're after.
I wonder if this rooftop has something to do with Toshiro's past as well.
I'm sure this is where Erina died. She fell off the rooftop. I'm calling it right now. If Erina did, or if Eddie didn't die by falling off the friggin' rooftop, there's no way. That's what happened. I can already tell. I already know.
That I do not know.
We know. She has to have died. There's no other way.
All I'm sure of is that we'll have our answer once we go through that door.
Pop this bad boy open. Do you feel it? Whoa!
That's
the speakers.
What are you doing here? You just don't know when to quit. Didn't I tell you to get out of here?
Hey, you! You're Nakabachi, aren't you? Mark my words. I'm coming for you. When I find you, I'm going to see the truth myself.
Tell him.
Quite the attitude you've got there. But it's just an act, isn't it? Deep down, you're actually terrified. This truth you're after. Do you really think you're ready for it?
We don't have very many other suspects it could be.
When do I get to shut this sick freak's mouth already?
No, don't let him get to you. Nakabachi, fortunately for you, I won't doubt myself again. I've resolved to see this through, thanks to my comrades standing with me.
And I'm sure seeing this truth is gonna shake that foundation.
I will never back down to you. No matter what my past may be, I must know the truth.
Ah, cocky little... I'll make you eat your words. Just wait. You see that? I have for you. You'll wish you could run and hide.
I'm sure it can't be that bad.
Ha! Talk about weak. He's the one who sounds like he wants to run and hide.
cheap exit lines like his are the telltale sign of a scrub enemy.
I suppose it's a sign that we have him cornered. We should strike while the iron is hot.
Agreed. I'd make a reference, but I guess, wait, I think she actually does still say that.
Okay, time to grab the fourth thing. Whatever it might be.
All right, in we go. Scope this place out really quickly. See what we can see, check out what we can check out. Probably won't be anything too insane. Yeah, I'm not really worried about this. But we are going to tackle this next time, so definitely join me then for more Persona 5 Tactica. Bye for now, guys.